now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly...
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
6-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught right side at Snead. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try to run it in with Jones, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try the left side. It's Stevenson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Stevenson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about when they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking for the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversions, and now they're just 3 back.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Check back. Check back. Hey, 626. 45.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 6, Falcons 3.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, 26. You don't want it.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now they're not close to the 1st down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side. Stevenson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
22-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
5-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He was 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. The kidder here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional. And he's going to go down again. Kenny Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
Third down. Third and long.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Ridley, 56 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The kicker on 4.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to go down. down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Packers 27. Falcons.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
$35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And 3 at the 9-yard line.
I got you. Mike 5-4.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his 1st touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Falcons on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And Street's got it complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they've earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
To the sideline.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend the guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down.
From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
intended for.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Pollard. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. It's Stevenson, and he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stevenson, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons cut into that lead. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions.
For the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to back, everything you go.
Standing just about on his own goal line. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Stevenson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And the Falcon first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Number 17, incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.